Hey everyone, it's Shayna. I am here with another Plan With Us. I have Cassie from ELLABELLAPLANS back with a different planner than she had last time.
Yes, now in a Giglio XL medium Campagna.
This leather is the leather that I actually want. Like, this exact planner is the planner that I want.
Yeah, it's different though from I've had a rosewood before, which is kind of the same material, but this is definitely much more like a suede-y feeling, whereas the rosewood Croco was kind of a velvet. So,
well, it's very, I'm trying to find where my, oh, it's behind me. I can't move. I was trying to find my, my black one, my black Croco matte, because it's definitely not matte. Mine.
No, not when it comes to this. That's why when you first got it, I was really surprised because I'd had the rosewood before you got that, and then I saw yours and was like, this is a completely different feeling. Like, it's slick, not
it's like glossy. It's not matte.
Glossy. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. So, yeah, I was very happy with this. Although it's, I wish that 30mm rings were actually a little larger. I would love to stuff more into this thing, but I think it might be too heavy if I did that also. So well, I'm really happy with it right now. But yes,
we actually, fun fact, the other weekend, like, we did weight comparisons.
Yeah.
Because I really want this.
Right.
So I was like, I was concerned that the 30mm rings were going to be too much. Because mine is a Vanderspec and it's 25mm rings.
Yes.
Now you use 32-pound paper. I use 28-pound, but I have more inserts
compared to what I have.
So, because I have my entire year in here.
Right, and I only keep several weeks at a time.
So, I think we determined that the planner itself, yours is heavier, just the planner.
Yes, if you take all the inserts out and you're just holding the two binders, mine is heavier.
But mine's heavier with everything in it because I have so many darn inserts. Even though I'm using a thinner paper.
Yeah. And I even have 2 Foxy Fix dashboards in here.
Yep.
And those aren't slim at all.
I couldn't fit any in mine.
Because the inserts filled it up.
I really need 30mm.
I mean, functionality
so badly.
though, so functional. Yeah. I almost wonder too if it would kind of fill out this one section too if you added 30mm rings.
Yeah, it kind of.
I only can see it because the sun is so bright. I can really only see it from this angle.
It drives me nuts because I feel like I'm gonna break it. But yeah, it's like on both sides, and putting. You know, sometimes people say to put something in it doesn't help because that paper still ends somewhere around here. So there's still that here.
Yeah. Well, it's not a gap. It's an indent.
It's an indent. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't really know how to not have that.
I know, and I'm trying to remember if, because I had the Perla before it was a ready-to-ship option.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago was that? 2 years ago? It was a while ago. I can't remember if it had that. But it was also an A6, so that was a different size.
Right.
And I had the largest available rings. And
right.
I think it was 23 or 25.
If this planner, I think if this had 30 in it, in this exact thing, it would probably work better.
Maybe we need to order rings, because I'm not going to lie, I've thought about ordering a pair of 30mm rings for my anthracite, just in case I decide that I want the Epoca leather again.
Right.
Because that's also really, really, really delicious. It's not even good, it's delicious leather.
It is, it really is.
Okay. Ready to plan?
No.
No? Maybe? I know, I didn't quite realize exactly how busy I am in February. February is, it's a time.
It's a thing.
Yeah. I kept saying, you know, with, the...
Oh my gosh, that sun.
I know, the sun is going to be, not our ally today.
Do you need more room?
I'm great. I'm great. No, I'm just going to take all my inserts out and then that's going to free up a ton of room.
Okay.
I'm just taking out my weekly and then I have my monthlies out because I did not get to my to-do list. That's the one thing with these inserts is kind of realizing how not unproductive I am, but how much I could be getting done that I'm just not. Yeah, like little things like, so on here I have scheduled boys dentist. So really what I needed to do though was to fax over our referral. And then Amazon return, that's actually Brandon's task, my husband, so I can ignore that. But I actually have a check to mail that I keep forgetting for like a birthday present. So that's going to be super belated. And then I just want to I need to plan and make goal planning inserts. And that's kind of more of like a fun for me thing. Not really a must have done.
You know what I'm having a really hard time with these inserts? Look at all this white space I have. I have nothing written for Friday.
That is past week?
Oh. Yeah. I have nothing for Friday because I had no tasks to do. And the tasks that I did were things like dishes, which I'm not writing in here anymore. Because I'm using the task cards. I'm using these.
But so, I'm sure this was filled up, though, when you had those in there.
No, I had them just lined up in here.
Oh, on your... I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I don't even... I'm kind of forcing myself to deal with the white space because I don't usually like white space much. Like, this is fine. There's writing on every page. This is fine. There's writing on every page. I'm really having a hard time with Friday, but I'm forcing myself to leave it.
You should. I don't know. See, when I look at that, I automatically get jealous.
I did things. I just, I played The Sims all Friday.
Ugh.
But, I mean, I came home, we had dinner, we hung out, and then when the kiddo went to bed, I played The Sims, and that's all I did.
You know what, though? That's always... Okay, this weekend doesn't count. Last weekend I did a lot, too. Crap. Usually my weekends, Saturday and Sunday, are blank, except for what I've been doing is, appointments or meetings. I have a gray box next to, and then tasks I have a color next to, so either a pink or I've sometimes done purple because, do you follow Cushed Out Keo?
Yeah.
The purple, her purple theme.
Purple theme is magnificent.
I know, it's just phenomenal. And so I used purple one week and it looked so good. Totally inspired by her, otherwise I never would have tried purple. But I kept having her posts pop up on my feed, and I just couldn't help myself.
Her stuff is just so gorgeous.
I know, so on brand, purple, all of the things.
All of the things. That would make my mom very happy. She loves purple.
See, and I used to, years ago, I said purple was my favorite color. That was never true. I think I was just being sassy. It's always been pink.
Sassy Cassie.
Sassy Cassie. To be perfectly honest, it has always been pink. Don't know why I ever tried to fool myself. So, okay, I gotta look at my app quick. So, first quarter is on Monday.
I really just need a different Sims sticker for every single day. That's really what because that's all I've been doing is playing The Sims.
Playing Sims.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. Oh, see, the only thing I don't like about this paper is that sometimes stickers don't stick to it as well.
See, and honestly, I guess I don't really want to call it a problem because it's not, that dire, but I have that Villa Beautiful album when I was planning decoratively, and I was having issues with that too.
Forget it, I'm using a big sticker. Yeah, it doesn't happen on the majority of my stickers. It's literally not even 1% of my stickers do this. But the ones that do, it's noticeable. I can hear Pat downstairs.
He's just enjoying himself.
He's playing a game with his friend, so... Which is good. We're both kind of worn out lately.
Dude, we didn't have sun in Minnesota for, 11 days?
Yeah.
It's taken so much out of me, and I'm usually one that enjoys the coziness of winter.
Yep.
But that was really getting to me, and it really got to the boys, or my children, sorry.
You know what, have you ever tried, a Happy Light?
No, and I should probably look into getting one of those, because I know you like yours.
And I haven't been using it, which is why I think I've been struggling really bad lately, is I haven't been using it in the mornings like I usually do.
And not having sunlight for 11 days.
So I need to start using that, and I think he needs to start using it. So Gonna have to figure that out. Either we're gonna have to get another one, or we're gonna have to share mine. But
Right.
somehow,
Sharing is caring.
sharing is caring. I don't. What I should have done is I should have used this sticker over here, but I'm just gonna let it be.
Or you can always break out the undo.
Nope, leaving it. I need to just forcing myself to do things I don't like, which sounds awful.
But sometimes you have to.
I tend to, if I don't like doing it, I tend to just not do it. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of the opposite, like, where, like, you were talking just a little bit ago about how, did you say it makes you feel more productive? A little bit ago when you were talking about your inserts, and I was like,
yeah.
You are, like, infinitely more productive than me,
so
because I cannot force myself to do things I don't want to do.
Yeah, I get that. I so do. So with Brandon and I, there are certain tasks that I really, really dislike, partly from, like, just bad past experiences, but so he's taken over on those tasks, like, calling and making doctor's appointments. That is something that he
You still call?
does. No, he calls and he makes them.
Well, no, but you don't do it online?
Nope.
Mine does it online.
Oh,
So I do all mine online.
Should maybe look into that. I'm sure our pediatrician does, but he makes all of the appointments. However, I know what appointments need to be made, so basically he gets like a sticky note of all of the appointments that need to be done, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we've got stuff going on every single day but Sunday, and then Brandon leaves next week.
Oh. The other thing I am not using, like, this memo spot except to put, like, a sticker in, which I guess is okay because it gives me my stickery stuff, but
This is the most stickers that I've used
in a while.
only by like 2, because I've been using these to track the moon, and well, the date dots though, I've been just writing in the dates, but now I'm using these date dots from Virgo and paper. So
I don't think
actually all my stickers are Virgo and paper.
I don't really think those count.
I know, I don't.
That's the moon ones
I used
don't really count
tweezers. They should count.
I don't even know. Oh, mine are over there staring at me like, use me.
Use the tweezers. Also, I realized how often I do not floss with this habit tracker over here.
Oh my gosh. I had one too and I'm awful at it.
Oh crap. Alright, well. Whatever.
Can I do this? I got it! I got it!
Yay! Just stretch a little.
Oh my god! The way that the camera is set up right now, I cannot move. So
Otherwise it'll topple.
Yeah, so yeah, that's trying to get that was interesting. Okay, there. I used my tweezers. Look at me go. Woo! I need to get, darn it, I need to order more stickers. I need some therapy stickers.
Are you gonna get those from Peach's Peachy Plans? So, question, and I should look this up myself, but since you're right here and you're a PR, her name, so you know where it says Peachy Plans on the stickers, is that a font she offers?
I don't remember. I think so.
I'm gonna have to look because I love that font. It's kind of similar to this font that Virgo and Paper uses.
I think she might on her customs. Let me check.
Might as well.
Laptop right here.
So I'm just gonna write down goal planning. And
I think she does. I think it is this one. SC003. That looks to be the same one.
For sure.
Yeah, it's this one. So it's the SC003.
The Kleenex. iPad?
Yes, I do. Somewhere right behind me.
YouTube nice, but this cold that I've had for a month. We'll see.
All right. I have nothing going on next week. Okay.
I'll trade weeks. Well, no, it's Colby's birthday, and that's going to be fun because he's turning 4, so it's yeah, he understands now. Not that he didn't last year, but I don't know, this year kind of having a chill day, and then he did not bring Liam's invitation, but the next weekend he's having a birthday party that obviously you guys are invited to. I just, oh gosh, this cold has done me in.
So I have been carrying the same to-dos throughout, like, the last 3 weeks because I just cannot seem to get them
apparently
done.
I cannot write things down without going so far over.
Yeah.
Somebody who watches this doesn't like whiteout and is silently screaming into
What are you doing?
Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna write.
So, you may have noticed that we both kind of have more minimal planning.
I got pen on your desk.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We both basically, I mean, I really like the way yours is set up. How you use, like, the color to add in, well, the highlighter to add in color and stuff.
Yeah, so, polished, is it polished and planning? Oh, shoot. There's someone on Instagram, she uses Astrology and, would mark off tasks with, like, with the highlighter. And that's what inspired me to do that on here because I didn't want to use a ton of stickers.
Right.
So,
nope.
No, here, I can look.
That's literally all I have to write in for next week.
Wow. Do you not, I suppose you don't write in your work schedule because your work schedule is kind of...
It never changes.
I get the worst service at your house. I don't know why.
What service do you have?
AT&T.
Oh, well, I don't know. We have Verizon, so I don't... Oh, and you know something I didn't mention was that on the 29th, it was actually my 3-year YouTube anniversary.
Yay! Polished planning. Polished planning.
I need to go look.
So, like, right here.
Oh, that is nice.
And then I decided to use different colors for different things. So, like, the gray I use for appointments or
oh, look at
different things. I know, it's gorgeous. And then I'll use, like, pink or a purple to mark my tasks. And I do those daily or by day. I try not to go too far in advance, otherwise it just doesn't happen. And then I'm frustrated that I have this task that I have to migrate over.
This is so nice. I do follow her because I know the nail shots. I recognize it by her Hobonichi and the nail shots.
Yes.
Gosh, that looks so nice.
I know. And I was really nervous with these because there's no line, there's no grid. But surprisingly, I haven't had any issues with, like, going way off track writing-wise.
That's good. I would be all over the place.
And that's what I was super nervous about. I was like, I'm not going to be able to...
I can't even... My normal handwriting is starting to seep into this because I've been trying to keep it small and... compact.
Right.
And, yeah, Saturday just kind of got away with me, and now it's all, like, messy. But...
And you are writing really small.
I'm writing really small, yeah. Well, it's because I'm using this Pilot Juice Up pen now.
Yeah.
So... Oop, that was off.
Oh, and I have almost forgot we have haircuts on Friday too.
So I found. Have you ever watched Pickup Limes on YouTube?
No.
I really enjoy her videos. She does like lifestyle kind of videos and stuff like that. Somebody mentioned have you seen the video? Not her, but the video of people like you gather up your hair, you flip your hair, you gather it up, and you can cut it yourself.
Yes.
So apparently that goes very, very wrong often.
Did you do it?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
my mom
I was
did.
like, oh my,
my mom did, and it worked out really well for her because she did it the correct way. But the problem is you have to like get your hair gathered in a specific way to not mess it up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do it wrong, so then they have to go to the salon to get it fixed. Well, I do not want to pay for haircuts anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we were setting up our sinking funds and stuff, we were talking about how much we needed for this and that. I'm like, well, we need haircuts. God, I should just learn how to cut the boys' hair. Both of them, because I just can't.
Brandon did his own for a really long time, and he did the boys too for a while, but I wasn't always super happy with it, so.
Pat's would be the only one that maybe we wouldn't do, but Liam's, I don't really care what his hair looks like. Like, I do,
so small.
I do care. I want it to be a specific way, but if it gets messed up, every hairstylist has messed it up so far. They cut too much off, and
see, and I've always had the opposite where they don't cut off enough.
Really?
Yeah, my kids' hair grows so fast.
They cut off too much because I don't want a lot. I'd rather go more often and not get a lot cut off.
Okay.
Than go a ton and get it or go less often and get a ton cut off. So I'm like, well, that just doesn't make sense. Maybe I'll just cut it. So then I was looking up ways to cut my own hair. Anyway, Pickup Limes, she has a video. She doesn't do it that way where she gathers like up her hair and does it that way that you can mess up. She like does it the way that a hairstylist does it, but she does it herself.
Oh.
And I'm kind of half tempted to try it because if I mess up my own hair, I don't really care. It grows back.
Right.
But my ends...
you probably really just trim because you keep your hair really long.
I do now, yeah. See, that's... But my ends are so bad.
Right.
I really need to do something, but I hate going in and paying... Because what I end up doing is I always round up to the nearest number, especially if the person's, like, really nice. So I end up paying, like, $20 at, like, Great Clips when they normally are charged $13. I think it's $16 now. Like, $20 for a haircut? That is ridiculous. For just a trim? That's ridiculous. Like, to me. I get it. Like, I guess that sounds really bad to people who do hair, because obviously it's not, like, an easy job.
Right.
But I don't get haircuts very often, and when I do, I don't get a whole lot cut off. So it just seems like such a waste for me to go in. So I may try it. Maybe.
And see.
Or I may chicken out, and I may just go get my haircut at Great Clips, because I'm not picky about my hair anymore. I used to be.
Okay, so then one more thing that I was forgetting. So my mother-in-law's taking the boys on Wednesday. And again, I went too far over. Oh well, it'll be fine.
I kind of forgot I have to do this. In the Infinite Lotus inserts, she has like a monthly review at the end of the month. And then she has a monthly overview for the beginning of the month. I really like it. Because she's even got a spot here for gratitude and stuff. Lessons learned. Accomplishments. I don't think I accomplished much in January, to be honest. But I can move this to February. So now I don't really know what I want to do. If I want to keep my months in here. Because I still really like the idea of having the whole month in here. Or the whole month, the whole year.
I keep my entire year in for my monthlies. But I definitely take out for my weeklies.
I can't take the weeklies out. That's the only problem. Because the back of the monthly goes into the weekly. So I kind of want to keep the whole year in here.
Right.
It kind of seems like...
Or at least, rings.
I guess 6 months if I really had to go down, but I like having the whole year. When Jamie said that she has to have that's non-negotiable, she has to have the whole year, I'm like...
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Right? And then I did it, and I'm like, no, I get it.
It's really nice.
maybe I'll change my tune once I get all these stickers and stuff in here, because that does bulk things up.
Right. Well, I think I'm done planning.
I've been done for a while. I only had that one thing.
Yeah, that's all that I've been doing with my my weeklies. It's pen, mostly. Yep. This is so different compared to our last one that we did.
I know.
So, like, night and day difference. Wow.
Which is why I wanted to do this, because obviously things change.
So much.
And things sure did change. I really want 30mm rings.
I adore the 30mm rings. Although I will be honest, when I got the planner in, I thought I was going to be able to fit so much more than I was actually able to do here. I'll figure that out later. Anyways. And I really was only able to fit a little tiny bit more. But I suppose going from 25 to 30, that's not...
It's 5mm. I guess it sounds more.
It sounds like it's a lot, but it's really not. So...
I really like your monthlies.
Thank you, I do too. My bread and butter of my planner are my monthlies.
I almost never reference mine except to plan my week now.
Me too, but, well, no, it's not even just for that. So, but we have so many family engagements that I need to reference my monthly so that I know when to say no.
Right.
And also a why, because my family doesn't understand boundaries for the most part.
They don't understand that no is a full sentence.
Exactly. That's right. It's to be negotiated phrase for them. So I reference my monthlies more than I was thinking.
My family never does anything, and his isn't around to do anything with.
Right.
So I think if our family actually did things and they were around more, we would definitely have more stuff going on. But, you know, his parents are the only ones that we do stuff with, and they're 3 hours away.
Yeah, and my mom's half an hour, and my mother-in-law's 15 minutes away. So
right. It's easier to do things.
Yeah, I mean, and my mother-in-law, she doesn't really plan a whole lot, and that's not the issue. She loves to take the boys one day during the week, which is super kind and nice and glorious, but my mom wants like a whole weekend.
Sure.
And that gets to be a lot when we only have one free weekend already. So
my mom will she never watches these, so I can say this, but it gets really frustrating because she complains and tries to guilt trip me as to, like, she hasn't seen her grandson in so long. Right. And I'm like, I live 20 minutes away from you. You know, it's easier for you to pack up and come here because you don't have to bring anything, whereas I have to bring stuff and worry about the time and worry about the fact that your house isn't proofed.
Yeah, child-proof.
And, you know, I'm like, it's easier for you to just come and hang out here. But she constantly is like, oh, I haven't seen him in a while. And I'm like, I'm not keeping him from you. You can come over whenever.
Right. Well, my mom, she used to only be 10 minutes away. Yep. Well, now and honestly, by saying 20 minutes away, that's being very generous. It takes me a half an hour because it takes me 25 minutes to get here for your house, and it takes an additional 5 to get to her house. So it's really 30 minutes. And, you know, we used to go over a lot more than we do currently, but at the same time, it's another 20 minutes, so that's one way.
Yep,
so,
and then back.
Yeah, and then back, it's just so different. But you can't please everybody. Nope. As long as my happy's pleased.
Yep.
My family is happy.
My internal, the people I live with.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Yep. So, cool.
All right.
I don't know. We got stuff accomplished, but I don't know how entertaining that was to watch.
And if anything, it's fun to see the massive difference several months makes.
Right. I'm having, hopefully gonna have a couple more other... Kate is gonna come back. I think Jamie's gonna come back at some point. I don't know about Christine, but, like, we're all kind of doing different things now. Well, okay, Christine's not. But Kate, like, massively changed her system.
Maybe we should do a planner talk through past few months.
Okay.
And what changed?
We can do that.
TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
Woohoo! Alright, anyway. So, I don't know how to do this anymore. Alright. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Cassie, for coming back.
My pleasure.
If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you want to know when I post, hit the little bell for notifications. I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye-bye.
How do I YouTube?
Forgot.
I haven't done this in a while. How do I do this?
Hey, everybody.
Okay.